In today's video, pag-uusapan natin bulking in 2021. Let's go! What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Jacob Alava, and today's topic is gonna be about bulking. Okay, so marami na akong videos about bulking, so I'm gonna link some of them sa baba. Sobrang dami pa rin kasi nagtatanong DMs and all. So itong video na to is just gonna be about some reminders, some tips to help start your bulk. I know, the world of bodybuilding and changing your body composition, nakakalito siya so walang clear path. But I'm gonna set some reminders and I'm gonna share with you guys some of my experiences and yung mga dapat yung iwasan. So before we get to the video, I'm just gonna pop open this Red Bull. Shout out Roy, shout out Red Bull, sugar-free, you already know. And let's get to tip or reminder number 1. So bago natin pag-usapan yung tips, gusto ko lang pag-usapan natin ang bulking. Bulking is different from fat gain ha. Pag bulking, usapang muscle mass talaga yung ginagrow natin. Priority natin si muscle mass with little to minimal fat gain. Pero depende. May mga ibang tao, sinasabi nila, gusto ko mag-gain ng weight, pero hindi naman sila nag-workout, hindi sila nagbubuhat. Malamang yung weight gain na makukuha nila is from fat. Kasi if you eat more, calorie surplus, tapos wala kang activity, wala kang resistant training, tataba ka nun. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is strict bulking. Maganda kung naka-maintenance calories ka or naka-surplus ka. Yung surplus mo doesn't have to be so high. Pwede siyang mga nasa 300 to 500 above your maintenance. Or actually, pwede ka pang maintenance eh. Kung baguhan ka and mahina ka kumain, try to shoot for maintenance. Kung i-shoot mo kagad yung goal mo na plus 500 surplus, ang hirap nun. Kahit ako, nahirapan ako to bulk on high calories kaagad. So you have to ease your way in. Kailangan hindi mo binibigla. Pero essential yun. Kailangan at least naka-maintenance ka or plus 300, plus 500. Yung level ng increase ng surplus mo will dictate yung fat gain mo. So ako personally, I stick to 300 to 500 kung nagpapalaki ako. Kasi above that, napapansin ko na mas mabilis yung fat gain. Pero nakadepende talaga yan sa genetics nyo, sa metabolism nyo, and all that stuff. Kailangan at least may some form of resistance training kayo, lifting weights or body weight. Pero to be honest, mas effective talaga resistance training with weights. Ang difference nun, sige, body weight, yes, gagana nga siya. Depende sa goals mo. Pero kung talagang ectomorph ka or naturally payat ka talaga. So for example, sabihin natin push-ups. Let's say, sobrang hirap sa'yo sa start ng 10. Tapos eventually, nagawa mo 10. Tapos ano yung next step mo? Pwede kang mag-increase ng reps. Pero hindi optimal kasi na mag-increase ka ng reps to a certain level. Kasi mamaya, baka sobrang sanay mo na sa push-ups. Baka yung mga nasa 100, 100 plus, sobrang dali na para sa'yo. That's not really the best way kasi mas fatigue na yun over hypertrophy, which is gaining muscle, basically. Kaya mas maganda talaga, for me personally, yung may weights ka talaga. Kasi you have to force the muscles to grow. So apart from your nutrition, progressive overload with your weights na ginagamit mo. Kailangan mabigat ka magbuhat, off quality, proper form. Basta kailangan na-feel mo talaga yung muscle. Tapos you try to do better over time. Now, when it comes to your type of training, maganda kung may program kayo or structured yung ginagawa nyo. Kasi hindi lang pwede yung bara-bara buhat. Siguro, when you're starting out, oo. Pero if you want to progress past a certain level, kailangan mas structured na kayo. Depende rin yun sa muscles na gusto mo i-grow. So for example, kung sobrang laki na talaga ng legs mo, tas legs ka pa ng legs, gusto mo lumaki yung upper body mo, be smart, be realistic. Mag-focus ka, add more volume sa upper body mo. Lalo na sa mga, let's say, kulang sa limbs or sa arms, ganyan, arms, legs. Huwag puro upper body lang. Let's say kung kulang ka sa legs. Pahabulin mo, pati yung arms mo. Add more volume and try to increase the weight, progress, basically, yung sinabi ko nga kanina. It's more like a reminder lang. Marami kasi nagtatanong sa akin, Coach, paano ba ako mag-gain ng muscle without fat? And to tell you the truth, sadly, kung gusto mo talaga ng gains na yung noticeable na muscle mass, you'll really have to gain a little bit of fat, especially if you're doing this naturally. Yung surplus mo will fuel your training, so lalakas ka sa training. At the same time, magkakaroon ka rin talaga ng konting fat gain. Inevitable siya. Part talaga siya. Kaya nga may cycles of bulking and cutting. Nakadepende rin yun sa level of body fat percentage mo. I wouldn't recommend na mag-bulk ka kung let's say nasa 20% body fat ka. It depends talaga sa look na you're going for. Above 20%, I'd rather cut down a little bit. Tapos pag mas mababa yung body fat mo, doon ka mag-bulk. Kasi may ipon-ipon yung taba mo doon. bulking takes time. Hindi siya like cutting or losing fat. Pag losing fat kasi, makita mo kagad siya visually eh. So, kunyari, kakat ka, consistent ka, 3 months, baka makita mo na kagad na nag-lean out ako. Sa mirror, makita mo yun visually. When you're bulking kasi, hindi siya ganun ka-evident. Pero mafe-feel mo siya sa clothes, sumisikip yung sleeves ko, ganyan. Ang mahirap rin with bulking is, hindi mo sigurado kung muscle ba talaga nag-gain mo or fat. Kaya nga kailangan natin ng resistance training. When it comes to bulking, just be realistic. Take it day by day. Magbe-build up din yung appetite mo eh. So, hindi instantly kakaya mong kainin yung sobrang dami na calories. Yun nga, sinabi ko nga kanina, di ba? You have to adapt. You have to look for ways na paano mo may hit yung targets mo. Pero be realistic with your targets. Baka naman nag-goal ka ng 4,000 calories eh hindi mo pa nga kaya yung 2,200. Take it day by day. Baby steps lang. Kasi masasana yung tiyan nyo, guys. Trust me. Kasi ako rin, ganyan din ako. And a lot of people I know, ganyan din sila. Kailangan mo i-ease in. Kasi if you force yourself, mas mapapakwit ka agad. Kaya mo rin ito ginagawa. It's an investment for yourself. If you really want to pack on the muscle, you really want to look your best in the long run, kailangan mo mag-add ng size. Well, if you're doing this naturally. So, I'll use an example of Roy. He's actually growing a lot now. Nakakatuwa, sobra. Like, we've grown more than 20 pounds na yata. Pero it took us a while. Nakikita mo na may abs pa rin siya. Pero nakikita mo na may konting fat gain din. Yung gagawin natin, we'll try to preserve as much muscle mass. So, yung tanim, yung bulk, he may not be super comfortable with the look or the fit kasi medyo malaki nga. Pero investment siya. Once we cut down, he's gonna look great. I'm telling you that. Your body is gonna be fighting you throughout this process. If you're naturally skinny, baka mas mahirapan ka mag-grow kasi may intuition yung katawan natin. Your body does not want to go where you want it to go. Kunyari, nagbabulk ka, you want to force your body to grow. So you really have to get out of your comfort zone kung gusto mong magpalaki. You really have to force it in order to change your body composition. Again, by increasing your calories and resistance training. These are not things na madali lang yung chill petics lang. Kasi syempre, if you really desire to have, let's say, a great physique or to get your goals, kailangan paghirapan mo siya eh. So let this be a reminder na your body's gonna fight you throughout the process. So pag sinasabi ng katawan mo, ayoko na kumain ng calories or ayoko magbuhat, that's your body fighting you na gusto lang niya, I want to stay at this level. So kailangan mo labanan yun para makuha mo yung goals and yung results na gusto mo ma-achieve. You have to focus more on yung mga calorie-dense food kaysa sa mga nutrient-dense food. I know, it sounds super unhealthy, diba? Pero realistically, kasi ganun pag nagpo-force feed ka eh. Imagine, sabihin natin kailangan mo ng 3,000 calories, tapos kakain ka ng, let's say, maraming vegetables, and maraming chicken breast and tuna. These are high volume food, meaning mababa calories nila pero nakabusog sila. Sobrang hirap mahit ng 3,000 na yun kung sobrang linis mo talaga kumain. It may not be always the healthiest approach, pero you can resort to higher calorie stuff such as sugary fruits, tapos yung mga blend ka ng mga shake or chicken thigh, have a little bit of fat, increase your rice intake. Again, you're gonna be putting your body through something na ayaw niyang gawin eh. Diba? Ayaw niya mag-grow eh. But you have to really force yourself to grow. I know, in terms of health, parang hindi siya the healthiest. Pero if you really want to grow, ito ang mga tips and mga hacks kasi ito eh. So, I'm sure some people will be saying, di healthy, wag mong gagawin yan. Pero realistically, kahit ako, kung mag-bulk ako, 3,000 calories, kunin ko lahat yun sa chicken breast tsaka sa gulay, di ko kaya yun, kamote. Diba? You really need the help from the other foods. Pero, I'm not saying you eat crap all the time. Hindi naman kailangan na puro ka chips or junk or whatever. Although, pwede mo siya incorporate. Mas maganda yung mga higher calorie options. So, mga pasta, yung mga meats na mas fatty ng konti. So, I'm gonna be making a bulking food list na nire-recommend ko down the line para mas mapadali para sa inyo. And this is my own personal tip. Don't let other people decide on how you should look. You should gauge your own personal happiness. Like for example, sabi niya sobrang laki ko na or sobrang pangit na ng bulk ko or sobrang payat ko, kailangan ko mag-bulk. Kung masaya ka naman talaga sa itsura mo, you shouldn't, let other people decide how you should look. Kasi ako, throughout the years na nag-iiba yung body composition ko, I'll always hear na, ang payat mo or ang laki mo, ang pangit. You'll never hear the perfect na, sobrang sakto ng katawan mo. There will always be people who will be telling you na, kulang ka sa size, kulang ka sa kanila. But, screw them. Joke lang. But realistically nga, let's say, happy ka na sa size mo, gusto mo na mag-cut, edi do it. Do it for yourself. You're not doing this for anyone else. Or kunyari nagbabulk ka, tapos medyo nagkakonting fat gain ka, sabihin ng mga tao, ang pangit na. Pero deep down, alam mo, investment siya. So, don't let other people dictate how you should look. Kasi yun yung common problem na nakikita ko with clients of mine and some other people. Lalo na yung mga hard gainer. Parang sabihin nila, coach, gusto ko talagang lumaki, pero ayoko tumaba. Tapos, nung nagbabulk na kami, long term, nakikita nila may konting fat gain. Parang sinasabihan na, oh, pangit, ayoko na. Pero we're making so much progress. Yung opinions kasi ng others, yun yung maka-affect talaga sa long-term progress nyo eh. So, remember that bulking is an investment. You may not look like your best, lalo na pag peak bulking ka. Pero pag mag-reveal talaga siya, guys, it's gonna be super duper worth it. Focus ka sa long-term rather than sa short-term. Okay, sacrifice ka konti na I may not look my best. After this, I have the potential to look so much better than my previous physique. Kasi at the end of the day, guys, it's you versus you. Wala ka namang kalaban dito except yourself eh. So guys, ang dami kong sinabi, pero realistically kasi, these are just some of the reminders top of my head na I wanted to share. Kasi these 7 things, they tackle a lot of the most commonly asked questions. Kaya kahit na, sige, paulit-ulit, kailangan ko siyang i-re-emphasize. You have to prepare for these things, lalo na kung magko-commit ka to a bulk. Kasi baka isipin mo, okay, bulk, madali lang yan. You have to mindset it eh. You're gonna be at a stage na medyo uncomfortable ka if you're doing it right. I hope nakatulong tong video na to. Just some friendly reminders. Kasi at the end of the day, I always want to help you guys reach your best physiques naturally. Yun yung goal ko eh. Gusto ko matulungan kayo kasi I used to be that guy na hindi ko naman talaga alam. Paano ba mag-bulk? Ano bang gagawin ko? Ano ba expect ko? With this video, I hope na answer yung ibang expectations nyo kung beginner man kayo or advanced. And yeah, if you're trying to bulk right now, I wish you all the best. It's gonna be a challenge, pero it's going to be so worth it in the end. So guys, if you enjoyed this type of video, hit that like button, say something nice, subscribe, share it, and see you on the next video.